Mission 6, The Evil of the Waterways. Defeat the evil guardian and acquire the guiding light. Alright, so... You don't even want a blue orb?
No.
We can't afford anything in Alistair, so... You and your disdain for upgrades. I'm getting a purple orb, I don't care what you say.
Oh my god, why bother asking?
Because it's going to infuriate someone. So we come over here, interact with the wall for a blue orb fragment. So we've been playing for a little while. We've been fighting a lot of enemies. Let's take a look at our files now. Because we got little insights on all of these monsters. And I believe these evil spirits are dependent on the mask that they wear. They have sides instead of scissors. Like the Sen scissors, they are dependent upon their mask. They cannot exist without them. So they even make reference to the fact that you've used the quick kill system on them.
Oh wow.
One low-class evil spirits can only exist by taking shape of a physical object. These evil spirits have been chosen by a deadly scissor as their shape. Evil spirits are dependent on their mask, can't exist without them. Their capes are nothing more than illusions created by evil spirits. All physical attacks are useless and easily blocked. When they are coming down with their scissors, there is a short moment of time when they are off guard. If you attack at the right moment, you'll be able to damage them critically. In other words, one-hit kill. If the gun was shot from a close range when their masks are defenseless, you'll be able to eliminate them with one shot. Although it is difficult to evade their attack that is executed after they circle around you, don't give up. There is still a chance to counterattack.
Wow.
So, depending on what happens to you during combat, different things will be filled out. So let's take a look at the puppets real quick. They're low-class evil spirits that borrow the bodies of puppets in order to exist in a physical state. Sometimes they use guns to attack. I've been shot by a couple of them. I believe I have understood this. Before they fire their guns, they have a habit of twirling and making spinning sounds. So every time you hear a that's your sound cue to jump out the way. So they give a lot of sound cues, which gives them a reason to allow the enemies to attack you from off screen. Fun fact, this is one of the only Devil May Crys that allow enemies to do that. Most Devil May Cry games do not allow enemies to attack from off screen.
I remember you were showing me that on one of the newer games.
This paragraph talks about their dagger throw. They also throw crescent-shaped blades. They will make a screeching evil war cry to immobilize any of those near them. If you become immobilized, you'll quickly wiggle the left analog stick left to right to free yourself. So it's talking about, you remember where Dante became a puppet for a little bit?
Yeah.
So they talk about that. And then there's a specific file on the Bloody Mary, which is the red puppet. So this guy is a little more. They're low class, borrowed puppets in order to exist. Their red outfit is dyed with human blood, somehow increases their evil power. So that's something very important that this game set up even from the first Devil May Cry game. Spoiler for the series, human blood is the source of demonic power. The more human blood a demon can consume, the more powerful they will be. And that's one of the reasons why Dante is so powerful, because he is half human, half demon. So he's spent an entire life constantly circulating human blood through his demonic veins. Sometimes they use guns, spinning sound, that thing, daggers, crescents, screeching evil, sensei physical abilities. They can be destroyed by physical means. Use guns, swords, and any other ways to destroy them into oblivion. So, we're going to end it at the... Actually, hold on, let's look at Phantom. This is one of the servants of the Dark Emperor. Inside its exoskeleton body, there is hot molten lava. Not only is the shell hard, but it also protects it from magical attacks as well. So, if I were to do, you know, it doesn't take as much damage from like the electric shots from my bullets from my guns. It uses its mouth to release magical powers. It's opening its only vulnerable part of this monster. Tail is coiled on its back. It's a deadly weapon and thrusts a stinger with its amazing speed. You should keep your distance to avoid being stabbed. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It can summon the dead by sticking its head into the ground, and the dead will awaken the shape of red fire pillars. Fire pillars strike from the places where the ground lightens up. Run and jump to avoid this attack. It can charge its evil's powers and unleash its fires of evil through its mouth. Rolling seems to work in avoiding this attack. So that's the fireball it shoots. The body's topside is also its weak point. If you want to prove yourself as a true devil hunter, close in on the enemy to attack it from above. So just jump and downward slash all the time. We'll look at more of those later, but I'm not going to bore you with that all night. So, we're down here in these sewers, and there's a door right here I guess we should go through.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. For those of you in the UK. This key is rusted, but it should work. With a third rusty key. Holy crap, Dante, just keep it. Do you know what a key ring is?
Mad. And look, they're mad you took the key again.
Yep.
Why leave it out in the open if you're just gonna be mad about it? Are those maggots?
Mm-hmm.
Do they hurt you?
They can.
Interesting.
Yep, just like that. Now, they don't do a lot of damage, but they do technically hurt.
It's like the drowning. It deals damage over time.
Yeah. So now we have giant bug demons. Yeah, that's right. They're demon bugs. It's not regular New York sewers. Oh no, they're everywhere. They're really mad. They really wanted that key.
These things look a little more mosquito-like. If they were a little more beetle-like, I would have did the whole Buzzswole reference.
I mean, the blue ones definitely look like flies. The brown one looks like kind of cockroachy.
Mm-hmm.
And look, there's a green orb. Look, there's a green orb. Alright, this thing. So, this is, I guess, a combat adjudicator. It's a thing that you attack and you get a lot of red orbs. Now, there is a bit of a misconception about this. It doesn't matter, like, how much damage you do to it. It only matters, like, how often you hit it and how repeatedly you can hit it. So, the first thing people try to do is do the multi-stab attack. But the problem is at the very end, you have that long pause before you can start striking again.
Right.
Right? So, the quickest way to hit this is... and that's how you get the most out of it. So you do the two-hit,
surprised that, like, the pistols isn't a viable option. It has to be melee?
Has to be melee. Pistols no work. So the way that I keep doing that is I do the slight pause combo, but then do the high time move right behind that. But I don't hold it, because if you hold it, you go up as well. Which is mainly for attacks like this. But if you do it like this way, just throw it at the very end by pressing aim, back, and then attack. You can just sit there and constantly juggle your enemies, and you can even throw that at the end of other moves. Anyway, let's use the rusty key and go through this door. You got some more green orbs over here. There's a lot of green orbs. I wonder why.
And look at you, taking them all early.
Yep. Oh, that's why. Now, unlike the other Ascend sites, this guy does not have a quick kill option. This guy is essentially a mini-boss. And he does a lot of bullshit attacks. So unfortunately, the best way to deal with him is to just kind of do jump slashes on him. Really what you want to do is like do them from as high up as you can, because that maximizes the damage, but he often fights you in places like this where there's not a lot of room to move, and he puts up these like cage barriers that keep you from going very far. Oh god. Yep, he killed me.
There it is. Oh, and count times 2.
Times 2.
Drink chat.
I moved too early that time. Air raid! Wow, I'm surprised I didn't kill him. Usually that's enough to get him. Oh, don't kill me again.
I only have so much alcohol.
There it is.
Alright. And look, another one.
The Guiding Light. A key that shines in Ardor. It slowly drains the power of his possessor. And that's the end of the mission.
Cool. I'm gonna take a brief intermission.
That's fine. Do you want to call it quits for the night? We can resume this later.
Sure. We got, what, like 2 hours in? Yeah, just about.
Yep. Alrighty, that's going to be it for today. I do not know if I'll make this one big episode or chop it up mission by mission. So, is there anything you want to say before we conclude the recording?
Thanks for having me. Hope I added some form of content substance. And I will see you all in the next one.
Absolutely. Have a good night.